And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan. Once again, bringing you my thoughts and review for the return of DC's Superman and Lois season 3, episode 1. That's right, Superman and Lois is back now, and now we get to see Superman, dealing with being, I guess, happy in a way. Everything's going his way. Jordan is, embracing his powers now. He's doing his thing. Lois is still being Lois. She's working at that little newspaper place with her friends, obviously. Lana is the mayor. She knows about Clark. Pretty much half the town, I think, knows about Clark now, but, that's a good thing, We got a new Jonathan actor, so that's kind of cool. The biggest thing that he had to worry about was the fact that, he was trying to pass his driver's test because, he doesn't have powers, can't fly, while Jordan is at the point where he can catch up to his father. Not beat him, but catch up to him in speed when it comes to flight. So we got to see that John and his daughter Natalie, they're, still adjusting to living in the new Earth. Jordan's grandfather is trying to recruit John's daughter to join the DOA, so that's something. And Lois thinks she's pregnant, or, maybe having the idea of trying to be pregnant again. She, now that the boys are 16, she had that idea, like, hey, maybe we could have another kid. And Clark is like, at first, he's probably a little scared due to the fact that, he wasn't always there because he plays Superman for time to time when his kids were growing up. But, now that his sons know about the truth, it could be more easier for him. Lois, at this point, she wants the kid, but there might be something wrong with her that we don't know that prevents her from having another kid. So there's that. She went to the doctor, found out she wasn't pregnant, but there are some, testing in her that's showing the doctors kind of worry stuff about her. So only time will tell. And of course, now the big threat comes to town, and Mannheim, who is the big arms dealer of Metropolis, who in the animated show and the comics sometimes worked with Darkseid, taking out the mother box weapons all the way, getting his hands on some technology from Apocalypse and putting him on the streets and making Interpol, his gang affiliation, make him more dangerous towards the city of Metropolis. And of course, Superman has to stop him as well, so there's that. So we did get to see Mannheim, but apparently he's not dealing with weaponry anymore. He's dealing with the fact that he's giving people powers. Apparently Superman fought a villain in today's episode where he was just a regular villain, but now he has superpowers, and now Clark doesn't know exactly where they're coming from. So that could be something pretty interesting. Instead of dealing with weaponry that could be traced back to him, having people with superpowers tend to be a little bit harder for anybody to track where the powers come from. So I thought that was pretty cool. I really have a theory about where this could lead, because apparently Lex Luthor is going to be in this season. And, when you're dealing with Lex Luthor trying to get revenge on Superman, I always say Lex Luthor always wants one thing. He wants to be Superman in the eyes of the people. What's the one thing this Lex Luthor does not have that Superman has? That's powers. Now, I don't know this for a fact, but maybe he's working with Mannheim to make sure these powers work amongst other, throwaway, bank robbery villains, so that way he could find the right set of powers for himself and give it to Lex Luthor. And maybe Lex Luthor can use it to try to give it to Superman once and for all and be the hero that he thinks he should be in front of the people of Metropolis. Long stretch, but it could be that, maybe Lex is tired of wearing his battle suit. Doesn't really work against Superman all the time, so, and in other cases with Supergirl, but that's another universe. Anyway, could be a possibility, could be a big thing that could happen in this season. But only time will tell. Good first episode. It was great seeing, the cast back. Everybody's back. Even Jordan and Samantha are trying to reconcile their relationship. The new Jonathan sounds cool. I don't know what happened to the other actor who played Jonathan, but the new guy looks like he feels like he could be Jonathan. So you know, it's only one episode, so we'll see how he progresses throughout the season. But he looks the part, so at least that, I thought that was pretty cool. So, and yeah, Jordan's starting to become the new Superman, I guess, and hopefully we'll see more about that transition to him being even stronger in the show as the show continues. And what's going on with Lois? No idea. Hopefully she's alright. Hopefully nothing happens to her this season, but only time will tell. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Stay tuned for more. And thank you very much, and have a good night.